Why have you not created a vision board? So in today's video, we'll be talking about what is a vision board, how can you benefit from a vision board, types of vision board, timeline of a vision board. So what exactly is a vision board? So vision board is a collage of images, words, representations of your goals, your achievements, your aspirations, dreams, your vision. So that's what a vision board is basically. Normally a vision board has timelines, so it could be a year. In most instances it could be 5 years, it could be less than a year, it could be 6 months. So how it is that you can benefit from having a vision board? I remember 2 years ago when I created a vision board, I had a lot of things in it. I detailed what I wanted. I wanted a new car, I wanted a house, a higher education. There's so many things that were on it. Some things I had achieved, a lot of things I did started, but there was so much that I improved on and so much that I achieved. So what are your benefits of a vision board? It helps you to define your goals. So I remembered 5 years ago when I created a vision board, and I was specific. I wanted a new car. I was tired of the one that I was having, and I wanted to ensure that this year, or that year rather, I got that ticked off of my list of goals. And in the end, I did manifest that. I was able to purchase that car. I remember the first year when I wanted to purchase a home, I had another physical, but I had what you would call vision in my brain, in my thoughts, that this is the year I'm going to purchase a home. And I remember on the 31st of December, the very last day, I said that year I was not leaving without purchasing a. And I went and I made my deposit on my home. I did not accomplish getting the physical home that year, but I did make a step into the right direction. The home itself was not finished at the time, but I was able to make that deposit. And in the following year, I was able to move in. And these are because you set specific goals as to what you want to achieve. You put timeline towards them when you want to achieve them. Sometimes we may not be able to achieve them in the specific timelines that we may set out, but the goal, the main thing is to ensure that you do set these goals, you do put a timeline, and if it is that you don't achieve it in that particular timeline, you can always go back and say, okay, so it wasn't possible this year, but is it possible for next year? It wasn't possible in the 6 months just now, but is it possible in the 6 months to come? What are the things that you have done, and how have you progressed from starting and when you think you'll be able to end? So, benefits of a vision goal. You set defined goals. Is it a car that you want to purchase? Is it a home that you want to purchase? Is it a higher education that you want to start, you want to finish? What are the things that you want to see yourself accomplishing, and what are the timelines? It helps to motivate you. So once you have something written down or something that shows you, exactly what it is that you want, it motivates you to get each day and know that I'm working towards something. I'm working towards a house deposit. I'm working towards that new room. I want to have a baby. I'm working towards it, me and my partner, right? So those are the things that, drive that motivation, seeing these things physically, right? So you focus on the future. That's the third point. It helps you to not just look on the past. What did I not accomplish last year? But it helps you to look forward to what's gonna come in the year ahead. That's number 3. So number 4, reduces stress. So you have a particular timeline that you want to achieve something. Yes, some people may say that, it puts a little pressure on you because you want to achieve this in a specific timeline, but it all boils down to realistic goals. Now, if you know you're not able to purchase a house within a year time, it may take you maybe 2 or 3 years, but you're putting an added pressure on yourself to say, hey, I can do this in a year. Yes, you could put that timeline down, but at the end of the year, if you don't accomplish it, don't beat up yourself. Because in the end, you have to set realistic goals. All right? So the fourth point, personal reflection. It helps you to go back, reflect, see what happened previously, how I can, moving forward, be able to do better. How can I be able to make these goals more achievable? Last year I was able to buy the house, but I was able to make a deposit. This year I will be able to complete the mortgage, or I can be able to move one step forward into getting to that home, my dream home. So those are the benefits of setting goals. Writing them down on a vision board makes it so much more worthwhile. Now, there are more than one types of vision. You can have a physical vision board as well as you can have a digital vision board. So here's what we call a physical vision board. Now, a digital vision board is something that most times is on our cell phones or is on our laptops. Those are things that we call a digital vision board. And that I'll show you how to create in a separate video. So the areas of our vision board could be our career, it could be relationships, it could be spiritual walk with God, how we want to improve on that, things that we want to achieve in that time, in a particular timeline. Or finances, that's usually a ticket item for most vision boards, or wellness, travel, lifestyles, among so many other things. These are the things that you want to see, you want to achieve. So my vision board could be different from yours. I could want a new car, that may not be on your agenda for this year. I could want a higher education, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. You could just want, as maybe someone who just left high school, you may want to achieve a bachelor's degree, you want to go get a skill, or vision boards are all different. But at the end of the day, it's about you. So let's dive into how we're going to create that physical vision board. So in this section, we're going to be doing my actual vision board, and I'm going to guide you along so you could do yours as well. The supplies I'm going to be using today: glue, a sponge brush, some Mod Podge, glitter if you're a girly girl, a scissors so that we can cut out our paper. I like to use a ruler so I can line up. I've already printed out my affirmations and some scriptures, and the photos that I'm going to be using today are specific to my goals. The photos that you'll be using as well should be specific to the goals that you want to achieve in 2025. All right, and I'm going to be using this foam board. You can see how big it is. You can get a smaller one, or you could use a canvas. You could also use a picture frame, and then when you're finished, you put it in the frame itself. All right, so I'm gonna now cut out these pictures along with my information and start placing them on the board. So now that I've placed all my photos on my board along with my affirmations and my scriptures, I'm going to go ahead now and just glue on each of these so that they'll be staying in place. I choose to put on the pictures first, leave them out where I want them to go. So everything is nicely organized, and then I can just glue them down. So now that we're finished putting all of the photos or pictures on our foam board, we're gonna now seal it with some Mod Podge, and I'm gonna be using a brush to just apply through over the different areas. Just seal that in. Hi, and so this is now our final product. As you can see, I have my different photos here showing you my different goals for 2025. I've added some life, the little here over where the vision board is to let it look a little girly. And I have my scriptures here and here. My affirmations are on each photo. So here it says, I will open my online store. I'll travel to London. So we can get very specific as you like. Or you could just say, I like to travel the world. But the more specific you are, it's the better it is for you to look at that vision and say, okay, this is something I'm aiming for. This is something that I'm hoping to achieve. And so I do hope you're enjoying this video, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Happy vision board, planning, and organize. Thank you.